Back for another exciting episode of Pre-IB Math. Here we are. This is section D, where what we have to do in this section is all about rearrangement and substitution. I've paraphrased the example. You have a volume of a cone, which is 1/3 pi r squared h. What we need to do is make r the subject. And then we have to solve, I'm only going to do one part of it, BI, which is the height is 6, volume is 100, what's R? So, start with is the rearrangement. First thing I always do, I never like the 1/3, so I'm going to do pi r squared h divided by 3. First step, multiply both sides by 3. So I get 3v equals pi r squared h. We do this in fewer steps. I'm going to divide both sides by pi h. So that cancels, that cancels. So divide by pi h. That leaves me with 3v over pi h equals r squared. One last thing, I only want to know what r is, not r squared, so I take the square root of both sides. And that leaves me with r equals the square root 3v divided by pi h. So, that's part A. B, sub and solve. So we know r is equal to square root 3 times 100 divided by 6 pi. I always simplify square root of 100 over 2 pi. Where did I get that from? 3 over 6 is 1/2. I'm not sure how far it actually goes, but we can simplify this to r equals 10 over square root 2 pi. Just because it's fun to work with simplifying radicals, not allowed to have that. So I get root 2 pi over square root 2 pi. And that gives me 10 root 2 pi over 2 pi. Again, simplify again. 5 root 2 pi over pi. 7 meters. I'm pretty sure it actually solved and gave you an answer. I'm gonna double check. We get 3.99, approximately 3.99 centimeters. Section D, that's it. Moving on to E shortly.